God is, working to prepare us and to gather us into his garner. Also, we have an arch enemy who will do everything within his power to try and disorientate and defocus us from what God is doing. Whenever God is doing a real and authentic work on your life, you need to know that there is somebody who is not happy and he wants to come in immediately. Now look at Jesus' temptation. Look at Luke chapter 4. And Jesus, being full of the Holy Ghost, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness, being 40 days tempted of the devil. And in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And the devil said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, command this stone that it be made bread. Can you see the temptation? The very first of those series of temptations that he brought to Jesus immediately. If you remember that as soon as he was coming out of the water of baptism, God spoke from heaven and said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Now, immediately now he was led to the wilderness, and look at the first thing the devil tried to contest. This is God saying, This is my beloved Son. This is the devil saying, Are you really the beloved Son of God? If truly you are the Son of God, how can he abandon you to be hungry like that? How can God love you and just abandon you? If really you are the Son of God. Can you see that he was trying to make Jesus doubt what his Father had just said? So also in the same way, as you are going to be carrying the life of Jesus, you need to be very well aware of that he will come and bombard you with temptations to make you doubt what God is doing in your life. Okay? God is saying, don't be afraid. Don't fret about it. That is his own ministry. His ministry is to distract the people of God. Let him do his ministry. You can't stop him doing his ministry. Your own is to plug into your own destiny. His own destiny is to be tempting people and to be causing chaos and havoc all over the world, and he's doing well in it. God says, but you do well in your own destiny as well. So don't blame the devil for tempting you. That is what he must do. Otherwise, he will be idle. But me, my own place is to stand where God has put me. Did you see that Jesus stood where God put him? It is written, and he answered him all the time that he came. To show you that Jesus came in the flesh. Some people will say, oh, he didn't fall because he was God. No. Can I say to you, the devil, even though he's terrible, wicked, and all of that, one thing he's not daft. He is not daft at all. He is cunning and crafty, because he used to be the archangel that stayed with God in the throne room. He is not daft. If he knew that Jesus could never fall for temptation, he wouldn't even bother. He wouldn't waste his time to go and tempt a man that could never fall. Do you know? Adam was a sinless man in the Garden of Eden. He knew that if I get this one to fall, that's no problem. The whole world is mine. Jesus Christ was a sinless man in the wilderness. He also knew, if I get this one to fall, in fact, I have got a big fish. There will be no redemption for man again. So he knew that this one came in the flesh. It is you and I and many of our preachers who are deceiving us and telling us that Jesus was God. That's why he didn't fall for temptation. The devil would not tempt him if he knew that he could never fall. Sister, the fact that you are a carrier of the life of Jesus does not exonerate you from temptation. It doesn't mean that you can never fall to temptation. All it means is that the devil is doing his ministry. He's tempting you. The same Jesus that overcame temptation in the wilderness, let him live his life in you. He will overcome temptation again. If it is Adam that is living in us, Adam has no power to overcome temptation because he has already been flawed. But this one has got power to overcome temptation. Let him live his life in you.